everybody. It's good to be all together here for Mark Colville, our friend and inspiration, who has taken a huge revolt stand and who is going to be sentenced here in DeWitt Town Court. And Mark is facing up to more than 2 years for doing nonviolent civil resistance to protect Raz Muhammad. Here, there's a picture of Raz, and I'd just like to, I think we all know why we're here, so I just want to ask Mark to say something.
Well, thanks. First of all, thank you everybody for coming. It's a real, it touches my heart that so many folks have come and from long distances and from all over this region. You know, the first thing to say, as far as I'm concerned, is that this ain't no funeral, okay? This is a cause for celebration and joy, because all of us here, we have come together as a community. We're a community in resistance, and each of us is doing what we can. We're each putting ourselves out there, and we're doing it together, side by side. So this isn't about me. In fact, I have been so encouraged by what all of you have done. And the Upstate Coalition has been a real mentor to me, a real friend to me. All of you have been so good to me and to my family, and I'm really grateful for that. And I think the best witness that we can give today is one of joy. You know, we should be happy. We should go into that courtroom rejoicing, and we should come out of it rejoicing. So I hope that we're able to do that. I know for myself and for my own family, we're all ready to do that, and largely because of how we felt held up and supported by all of you. And so that's the first thing to say. Second thing to say is that we have a lot of work to do. As you can see from the photos that are hard to look upon behind me here and around here, we have a lot of work to do, and the focus is on these folks who are part of our extended community. And the deeper we get into that reality, the more we're able to do and the more courage we're able to take to go forward. So I feel good about being here tonight. I feel free to go in and talk to the judge as a human being, to name the evil that we're all on some level complicit in, to tell him how I have acted and how I plan to act in the future to get myself out from under that evil. And I'm going to encourage him also to make a moral choice. And that's the purpose, to my mind, that's the purpose of going into court. You know, my specific objective with this particular action, and Creighton was part of it, Creighton Chandler, you should come up here too. Creighton is, I guess we call it something like an unindicted co-conspirator. You know, our purpose was simply to bring a written plea, a letter that was written by Raz Muhammad, this gentleman here. This is his nephew. His family were victims of a drone strike in 2008, and last year he wrote this plea specifically to the courts in this country to do something to stop drone attacks. And so we peacefully and orderly walked to the front gate of the base to deliver this plea, personally to one of the colonels in the base, Colonel Earl Evans. When we were refused, you know, when they refused to have him come out, we asked if we could simply have this plea received by them. Does anybody have a copy of it, by the way?
Not Raz's notes, but this is the order of protection that you.
Right.
I'm sorry, I have a copy of it in my computer.
No, it's okay. Anyway, not getting a response, we decided to remain there until we got the dignity of a response on his behalf. And so we were arrested about an hour later by the local police. Actually, just this afternoon I received an email with a message sent through Kathy Kelly from another member of Roz's family. And it's brief, and I'm going to read it in court, but perhaps this is a good time to speak these words as well. So this is a statement from Roz on behalf of his sister, who was widowed after the drone strike killed her husband. Quote, "My sister says that for the sake of her 7-year-old son, she doesn't want to bear any grudges or take revenge against the U.S. NATO forces for the drone attack that killed her father. But she asks that the U.S. NATO forces end their drone attacks in Afghanistan and that they give an open account of deaths, of all the deaths caused by drone attacks in this country." And so that's a statement from Roz today on behalf of his sister. And so again, I just ask that we keep these folks, whether we've met them or not, and some in the room here have actually broken bread with them. I ask that we keep them in the forefront of our minds and hearts today as we go forward. Yeah, for me. Who else wants to say something?